Awesome!
Welcome, folks. Welcome to another house coat chat. I am your dude in the house coat. I am the dude. I am the man. Yes, I'm back. It's been a while. And let's just say the world's still crazy. The world is still insane. And we can still do something about all this from the comfort of our own home and the comfort of our own house coat. Yes, folks, up to you. All you warriors out there, keyboard warriors, all you people that dare not leave the house. You deserve more, you deserve better, and it's up to you to ask for it. Yes, that is correct. If you're in a housecoat living life like me, you can do a lot because the power of your fingers on these magical devices, such as an iPad and a computer, the smartphone, and even a pen and paper, and writing a letter, paying a visit, doing whatever it takes. Yes, sir, us people in the housecoats, we have a voice and we can raise some heck because there's nothing is worse than having to get out of your housecoat to go do something when you could be just in your housecoat enjoying coffee and watching the birds. But instead, the government fucks shit up and now you have to do something about it. Well, folks, that's the end of the coffee there. And all I have to say is let's raise some noise, let's raise some heck, let's raise our voices, let's raise our vibrations. We need to rise up, folks. We need to bring our energy, our attention, and our focus for a few minutes out of a day, a week, whatever it is. Take a few minutes of your life and try and talk to your politician, whether you send an email, whether you try and go to the office in person, by phone call, whatever it may be, in person, yes, at a rally, at a convention, on the street. They are politicians. They signed up for it. And yes, folks, despite what the Governor General has said about online harm and people don't deserve to be harassed, I'm sorry, but when politics are bad, and politics are bad in Canada, I think we get to deserve to raise our little voice just a little louder. If that's all you're feeling right now, Governor General Mary Simon, I believe is your name. Yes, of all the things that you have to decide to waste our taxpayer money on, you bring in every crony, every megaphone, every person that was willing to sell out their soul for some pharmaceutical propaganda, uh, gobbledygook swept under the rug by nobody that checked on anything or did anything regarding safety, information, or even prioritizing a good system of deliverance. Nope, none of that was achieved. Instead, what we had was a mockery of our institutions, a mockery of our own selves, basically. Yes, folks, we mocked ourselves. If you can't see that, then yes, yes, we mocked ourselves. The population fell for all of this, hook, line, and sinker. Fear porn was at its best, and people gobbled it up. And yes, here we are today. What I'm about to say again is please raise your vibration. Let's get going. Let's make this life, this world, this country, this place on earth a better place by making sure it focuses on the good things of things, and that is decency and respect and care for one another. Yes, that is correct. You heard me say that. I am upset that this country is allowing a person who's quadriplegic, who is in a hospital for 4 days, in a frickin' hallway, getting bed sores on an improper mattress, for him to rest and recover for whatever reason he was in the hospital. I do not know the whole story, but from what I've read, 4 days on a bed, bed sores in a hallway, being quadriplegic. Excuse me, folks, can you imagine not being able to move? And what you basically see is ceiling, four walls, and a floor, and nothing but people that are going by, either trying to be polite and not stare, or polite and have conversation, or just be mindlessly walking by and ignoring you while you try and have your health. Yet again, our country in all its glory and all its liberalism, yes, I'm going to use that word liberalism, and all its insanities that it incurs, and that is a court has decided a man can keep his penis and go get a neo vagina out of Texas on the taxpayer's dime, but poor Joe in a wheelchair is offered made or is asked for made. Sorry, but still, it is disgusting, wrong, and everything else. And yet, that is the function of our society. It is nonetheless the same as a man entering a woman's sports, pretending to be a woman. I am sorry to say that, but and then winning. Yes, and then winning. And then we have to have society embrace that and say, yay. No, I watched a video the other day, 200-meter race, I believe. The individual got 5 seconds onto the natural born women that were in that race. Five, 5 seconds, 200 meters. That is quite the amazing feat of physics for a woman to beat another woman, considering what we know on records for the fastest man and the fastest woman. I don't have those numbers off from the top of my head, but I bet you it's about a second or more difference just in the 100-meter alone for the world record holders of the men and women. It could be even more than a second. I am not positive. Use Google, folks, if you're interested. I am just blabbing out of my mouth. That is correct because you know what? That's just all it is. It's just a dude in a house coat telling you what it is or whatever it is that I want to tell you because heck, this is the day and age where I can do it, right? If the likes of Jeremy McKenzie, the likes of Henry Falconer, the likes of Joe Rogan, the likes of the pleb, the likes of Clyde, the likes of anybody else attempting to do this. Why can't I, right? And I'm just a guy in a house coat. I enjoy the house coat. It is my comfort. The dude is my man from the movie The Big Lebowski. I almost live the lifestyle for my health. Really, it is simple as that, folks. All the craziness that's going on in the world, just like we're going to have some so called sacrifice of an animal, modern day religion practicing a sacrifice, just like the clouds above my head. There's God storming about, right? And in case you're wondering, that is an image of our Master, our Lord. I am teasing that it's just a drawing that I like to do in a way and stuff. But nonetheless, all this stuff about the red heifer, I just hope ribeye is served after, right? And also, let's hope that the world doesn't end. And like I commented on to a guy who calls him the grumpy sociologist. He makes homemade bows, and I mean homemade bows like the way they used to make bows. And he does quite a good job of making a bow. A shout out to the grumpy sociologist. I hope I said that correctly. Anyways, he's a cool dude. He is on X. I'm sure if you search, just type in grumpy old sociologist, you will find the bow that I am referring to. And yes, it is a nice handmade bow. I hope he gets back into the hobby. I really like his work on that bow. Yes, and he's talking about making a bow out of yew wood, YEW. So that is an interesting one. I hope he does. He just needs to find a piece of wood. And I guess they are hard to come by. Anyhow, yes, folks, we are going on and stuff, and all I have to say again is like the example that I've given you, the man in the wheelchair being desperate enough to ask for maid because he doesn't like what's going on, to the individual that's requesting a hole and a pole so he can plug and play his own joystick. These are issues that are currently in our ecosystem and they need to be dealt with one way or the other. The fact that somebody wants to have designer parts, well, guess what? Maybe you should pay for that. All right. Especially when you want the option that you want. Now, for the person in the wheelchair, I am praying you're still alive. I am giving you a virtual hug from afar, and I hope your family and friends and everybody around you is being as supportive as they can. I am sending positive vibes that way. You deserve it, my friend, and everybody else. Remember, folks, be the change that you can be, even if you're in a house coat. Takes a few minutes, just do it. Be brave, Do something. Yes, folks, I just stole OMG stuff. Be brave, do something. And folks, have a good day. Thank you.